1, 2, 3. There it is. What the hell, dude? OBS just decided I'm not gonna use your mic, I'm just gonna use the other mic that doesn't actually work. And I've been speaking this whole time. Jesus. Okay, alright. That was shitty of you, but fine. So, sorry about that. Been muted this whole time. Just realized it. Anyway, volume control, sound off, and sound off. No TTS. Save. So just to recap, we're gonna do some coding, Vue.js at the beginning. I'm really rusty, so you're gonna see me struggle a lot. I hope that'll be at the very least entertaining. And then on second half of the stream, maybe a couple of hours in, we're gonna switch to Blasphemous 2. 50% of the game already. And we are at the gates of the new boss, of the next boss. So that's gonna be another struggle. Although I doubt that this is going to be as hard as the last boss that I just beat. That one was hard. Super chat. Little money. No volume. And then save. And then I don't have tips, so let's disable that. So just members, super chats, and subscribers. Should be good to go. Now I don't have an overlay for this, so I need to create a new one. I'm going to copy the overlay URL, head into OBS, create a new. No, not that one. Create a new source browser. Let's call it YouTube Alerts. Click OK. Set the URL to the thing I just copied. 800 by 600. I believe that's the size, isn't it? It's actually set. We're gonna pause for ads. In the meantime, I'm just gonna set this source. You're not gonna miss a thing. Width 733 by 617. 733 by 617. Hit OK. Let me check in the position. Where do I put it? Yes. Yeah, this corner is fine. Should be in the top left corner, and you in the Twitch alerts should be right above me, so that they don't overlap with each other. All right, let me try it out then. Let's try. No, why? Don't go out. Alert box settings. Let's try a super chat. Emulate super chat 10. There it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. No sounds, not anything, which is intended. Perfect. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit more at ease now that if you are so generous to make a contribution to my cause, at least you get a shout out for it. Okay. All right, let me switch to my Mac now. I'm gonna work on my Mac. And I think today is going to be mainly just carry over I think I'm gonna start with the design of the board and all of the styles. Basically the component that comprises the game board. Come on, wake up. Wake up, there you go. Ooh, lights turn off on its own. Haunted. All right, this is the scaffold that we created on Monday. It's an empty project using Inertia and Vue.js, Laravel 12. I'm gonna make sure that I'm running. Yep. I started it on 8.3. I didn't see that. Can I just update it to 8.4? Just like that? Is it possible? Apparently so, yeah. Okay. Didn't realize that when I created this project, I was using PHP 8.3 as my main version, and I really want to just use 8.4, the latest one. Actually, it's asking for 8.2 or higher. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're in the clear. Okay, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create a new component, a new page, which is basically a new Vue.js component that I can then render with a route using Inertia. Right now, all of our components or all of our pages are inside resources, JS, pages, dashboard, and welcome. I'm gonna take I'm gonna use the dashboard as my base, minus all of this. I don't need a head component. Oh my god, really? Fine. If I don't do the update now, it's just going to keep popping up. Shouldn't take much. Shouldn't take long. All right. So yeah, I was saying I don't need a head component, but at least I can see how those are being implemented. I think I'm gonna create my own layout because I don't need the app layout. My layout is probably going to be a lot simpler, but I'm going to use the app layout as a base. So I think the main thing I should do now is actually create a new layout. Let's see how this one is created. So it's on layouts, which is in this folder. We have the app layout here. So it's importing the layouts app sidebar layout view as app layout. I'm probably not going to do anything like this. Mine is just going to be a slot, or just taking whatever app layout is using. Because this is just a way, an easy way to switch between a sidebar and a top bar navigation. So you just switch this, import here, and voila. Easy as that. But I don't have any of that, so I'll probably just go in here inside layouts app, sidebar, app sidebar layout, in app shell, app sidebar, app content. Oh, another layer. So let's go into components, app shell. Is that it? Seems very simple. I'm guessing... Let me see. Yeah. The app.blade.php file is the entry point for everything. Viewing system. Sorry. We have inertia here, routes, and then add inertia. So it's all via routes. Yeah. So inertia has like a main entry point for everything, and we just decide what page to render using routes. Which is good, it's fine. I'm good with that. Which means I can just create a new layout based on the app shell, and then create a new page that uses that new layout. I should probably start a Vite server, by the way. Not this. npm run dev. Okay. So let's start by going into JS, layouts, app auth game layout. Let's call it that, right? I'm gonna create a new file here. Let's call it game layout. that view. And I'm going to open the app shell that view and basically just copy everything here. And then paste it here. And let's start removing things that we don't need. Sidebar provider. We don't need that. Let's keep the use page. I don't know what this share data is. Types. Globals index Siggy. All right, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna take a look at him. You know what? Maybe I don't need it. Or maybe I do. It's just there is some user information that is shared. Page props that are also passed in. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that. I'll probably never use them, but I'm afraid if I don't keep them as where did it go? If I don't keep them as an import, it might break stuff. So I'm gonna keep it there. Interface props, variant header, sidebar. What the heck is this? Oh, the prop of this component. This will not have any props. So I guess I can just do this. No props. And then define props as... Oh, okay. So the props are defined as an interface, which defines the type of the props that are coming in. But this is just an empty object, so still nothing. This we can remove. We don't need this. Oh, and in that case, I can remove this if I'm not using shared data anymore. And let me just clear out all of the template because we are going to start from scratch. Scratchity scratch. I do need probably a slot here. So that'll be the content that is going to be rendered into this layout. As it is seen here. See? There. The app layout. App sidebar layout. This uses app shell, which uses a slot. Okay, cool. Well, app shell, hold on. App shell, app shell, app shell. Yeah, slot. Good. Okay. One second. Sorry about that. Sometimes I forget to turn on Do Not Disturb. All right. So we have our layout. Can you stop doing that, please? Thank you. We have our layout as game layout, like this. Now we can create a new page. So let's go over to the pages thingy, pages folder. Let's create a new page here, new file. Let's call it board, I guess. Should be a good name. Or just game? Game. .view. And I'm gonna use the dashboard as a base. Just gonna copy everything here. And then paste it. And start removing things. So the layout is going to be game layout, which is in layouts, game layout.view. We don't have a breadcrumb item, no head, and no placeholder pattern at all. So that means that this breadcrumbs constant is not needed. We are not using head, and instead of app layout, we are using game layout. Let me update the closing tag as well. Then for the contents, flex h full, flex 1, flex goal, gap 4 rounded. We can leave that. I'm going to leave that parent div in there for now. Remove everything inside, and I'm just going to put in game board goes here. We remove this prop. And that should be our game page. Now, we have a layout, we have a page. Using that layout, we need a route. So let's open web.php. And I'm going to use something like this, or rather, yeah, let's just, instead of rendering the welcome page, let's render the game page. That's not what I wanted. Right? Let's keep calling it home. Which means if everything went well, we check the feed page. There is no errors here. So if everything went well, we should be able to access the application in our browser, and I should just see a text that reads board goes here. Yep. We're cooking. Slowly. It's a slow cook, but we're cooking. All right, so at this point, we can start looking at the old code. I'm just going to bring in the UI as is first. Then I'm going to start moving all of the styles from raw CSS to Tailwind CSS. And then I'm going to start moving code over, start moving utility functions that I think will be needed in this new project. Let's start with that. Here we go. I'm going to move into this. Let's open a new window. And let's open connect for the old one. Everything is in app.view. Okay. So first of all, we have an H1 here. Well, do I have any stylings for the app? Let me go into the CSS part here. Yeah, it's just a flex center. Let me do that right away. Hold on. So this is the flex container, but the contents are not centered, neither centered nor justified. So let's do items center. Let's just center everything in the middle of the page. Justify center. That should give us the text. Well, I need to make, should be h full. Why is it not h full? One sec. I'm forgetting the name of the class that will make a component be the height of the view of the visible screen. Guess I'm gonna have to go and look for that. H screen. Yeah, let's try H screen. There you go. Right in the middle. All right. Let's start with an H1 that is going to be showing the game, whose turn is it when the game is not over. Why are you not? Oh. There. All right, let's start adding some variables here. Isn't it sad that I don't remember how to do that? Is it just some reactive? Oh, is it with ref? I don't remember. Wow, the simplest thing. Okay, this is gonna take a while. So be patient, please. Thank you so much. Vue.js introduction. Yeah, it's ref. I'm just filling in the variables as I see them. Things might change in the future, but I'm just copying code and pasting it and just filling in the blanks so that it doesn't throw an error. In this case, it's just 2 variables. And then turn, which should be a ref for a string. Why is this a constant? All right, let's take a quick break. Oh my god. Also, I just noticed that desktop audio is turned off. And it should not. All right, we're back from ads. Let's keep going. I was just making sure that I understand why this is not a string, and it's like a seems to be a constant of some kind. Turn 0. Oh. Why did I do this? Seems overly complicated. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a string. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, okay, what else? Another H1 for the winner. Man, I'm already tripping on my keybinds because I've been using Windows a lot nowadays, and now the control and command keys I'm tripping those up. So that was Command C. Okay, should be good. What else? Div, class, settings. Am I going to use any of this? Probably not. We don't have an AI currently. It's going to be a very personal game between me and chat. So I don't think we need settings. So that leaves us with a div class wrapper. Alright, what I'm going to do, so that I don't have to do this twice, I'm just going to create a div, and let's go find that wrapper class. Which is just this. It's already doing that. Flex justify content center. Okay, no, that's fine. We already have that. Oh, but wait. Is it gonna be a problem with the label? Probably not. Never mind. Either way, okay. Let's just create it. It's just another div within a div that does have its content in Flex Center format. Yeah. Hey Alex, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, how you doing, raiders? Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Alex. How was your stream? I just caught a glimpse of it at the end. You were doing some Linux stuff, I think. So much fun. Awesome, dude. You've been streaming for how much was that? Because I saw the ping when you were going on live. Hey, Leah, how you doing? Let me just give you a proper shout out. If any of you are not following Alex, do so right now. He's a great guy, awesome streamer. You are special, of course. Shout out for Laravel. Yeah, it's Wednesdays are always like a Laravel. It's the Laravel day. Go Guppy, thank you so much for the follow. You're amazing, dude. Yeah, we have Jason McCrary was streaming today. We had Nuno streaming today. We have Alex streaming today. We have myself streaming today. Only one missing is Leah. Leah, what's going on? When? Leah stream, when? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just have to get Leah streaming like at some point during the day so that maybe Nuno can raid into Leah, Leah can raid into Alex, Alex can raid into me, and then I raid into someone else at the end. Should be like a full-on raid train Wednesday. Laravel Wednesday. We have to make that happen. Or maybe wait until tomorrow so I can go to bed and not miss it. Ooh, standing desk. I tried those once. Could not do it. My back somehow doesn't like to work standing up. Two weeks trying to get current work project launched, and then I can join the Laravel Twitch stream. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we're waiting, anxiously waiting. I mean, imagine I imagine this. I imagine Nuno being like the spearhead of the stream, and then everyone just hops from one stream to the other. Nuno, then Leah, Jason McCrary when he does it, but I think he only streams on YouTube. So Nuno, Leah, Alex, me, and then I can just pass on the baton at the end. Yeah, I think so. I think he wanted to do something like that. Just a raid fest. Yeah. We're all in that chat. We can just coordinate. You know. This time is the one that works for me because I have a day job. Boo. So yeah, I think I might have to be the last one on the train, gathering on all the stranglers. Ben Holman. I don't know Ben Holman. Never seen him. You have a day job too now. Yes, congratulations. What was the company name? It's not redacted anymore, isn't it? Is it? You never touch Laravel? You have to start touching it. Touch it. He works with you at Silo, so it's like a filament guy as well. Well, no, React, actually. You work at... Shut the fuck up. Really? You work at Laravel now? Front-end engineer... No way! That's so cool. Congratulations. That's amazing. It must be so cool to work on the Laravel team, man. It's kind of a big deal now. She has always been a big deal. Ever since I well, even before, but She's always been a big deal. So yeah, by the way, welcome Raiders. My name is Arturo. I'm a Laravel developer, PHP and Laravel developer. Been doing PHP for over 20 years, Laravel for the last 10. And I like to make some cool experiments in stream and just hang out with people and chat and have fun. And I now play games on the second half of the stream. So if you want to stay with that, for that, just stay tuned. We're going to do that in a couple of hours, maybe. I'm playing Blasphemous 2, getting my ass handed to me on a regular basis. It's a really hard game, but I love it. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Thank you so much for the raid. Raid and run. I know that's always good. Yeah. Go walk the dog, man. Go take care of that puppy. Bye, Alex. But yeah, Raiders. Today we started a new project on Monday. I am creating a kind of a online game so that I can play with YouTube and Twitch chat collectively. It's going to be a Connect 4 game. I'm taking a very old project of mine made in Vue.js 2, and I'm modernizing that into Vue.js 3 with Inertia. And the idea is that people can request a Connect 4 game, and then both YouTube and chat can use a custom command during a timer to vote on the next column to play on after I take a turn. And then chat takes a turn, votes on a new column, and then we each other take turns and see who wins the game. Nobody knows who's going to win. Everyone can win. Whoever it is going to win. Good for him, or her, or me, or him, or her, or they. Ramon de Miranda, Laravel plus Inertia plus Vue or Laravel API Vue? Laravel plus Inertia plus Vue. Yeah, I don't want to deal with APIs. I probably won't have to use APIs, to be honest with you. The game is very heavily leaning into just client side, but I did want to have the option to, if I needed to do something on the server side, Inertia is a very good option to have and very easy to use. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm just grabbing all of the old code that I had in the old project and just passing it over to the new scaffold that we created on Monday. Just, I'm not going to do a design overhaul. I'm just going to keep the design very simple as it is, and then move over the code from Vue.js 2 to Vue.js 3. And then once the code is ported, or at least have a functional board that looks functional, at least not pretty but functional, I will then create a connection between Laravel or Vue.js. I will open a WebSocket connection between the project and StreamerBot, which is going to be the main source of information. StreamerBot is the one that will be catching the commands coming in from both Twitch and YouTube chats. And I'm just going to subscribe to that WebSocket server and react to those commands during the time period in which you are allowed to vote for the not any Linux developer, the Linux developer. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for the follow. The name was for the taking, and you should 100% take it. And it's yours forever. You are forever known as the Linux developer. Oh, have not been touching the screen for a while. It went to sleep. Come on, wake up. Thank you. Wake up. No, but Linus should be the Linus developer. It's different. He can have that one. Where's my mouse? Oh, it's in the other screen. Oh, there we go. Here it is. All right, so let's keep going. Right now, I'm just porting over some of the stuff. Just to give you a quick wrap up. On this side, this is the old project. This was Leah, thank you for the like. So this old project was all made in Vue.js 2, single page component, and I'm moving things to here. Over here, I'm using Inertia. So all I've done so far is I'm going to head off to bed. Good night. Have a good sleep. Been a long day. It's been a long but fruitful day. I'm glad you had a fruitful day. Those are good. Those are good days. So yeah, don't worry. You can catch the replay. This is all being recorded on YouTube as well, so you can catch the replay there. Catch the replay there if you want to. You can subscribe also on YouTube if that is of your pleasing. So thank you so much. Have a good night. So all of the code that I have here, all I have done so far in this new project is created a new project using Laravel new, use the Vue.js starter kit, and then created a new layout file for my new game page, which is in JS layouts, and then created this very simple layout file. I can probably remove the use page import. Anyway, I kept it there. Let's keep it there. So I have a layout file, and then I created a new page in resources.js pages called game.view, and I'm just adding stuff to it. It's using the game layout, and also the last thing I did was to create a new route, or basically reuse the default route for the home page. And instead of rendering the welcome page, which was here, I am instead rendering the game page using Inertia. Simple as that. So that's all I'm doing. And now I'm just going over the old code and just moving things into the new code, into the new page, and just translating the CSS classes that I have on that one into Tailwind CSS on the new one. So we were here. Class settings. No, that was wrapper. Okay, go back to the next element is, so we have a wrapper and then we have the board class. But what do we have for board? So it's just a div. Where's the class? Where's the class? Where's the class? Where's the class? Give me the class. Jesus Christ. Board. Let's do it like this. No? Okay, I'll just find it myself. Fine. Board is just position relative. Okay. Easy enough. And then we have a series of columns. All right, so the way that this works is the entire board of the Connect 4 game is just an array of arrays comprised of, and those represent columns and rows. And I believe the way that I made it last time, and I'm not going to change it so it's not too hard to port over, is, let me do this, Shift N, no, Command N, there. So it's just basically an array. Can you, there. So imagine an array, and that will be the board, right? Now this array has also arrays inside. So this will be a row. So row 0. Can I do this? Oh, there we go. Row 0. And this row is going to be filled with either, I think I used 0 for an empty space, 1 for the player 1, and 2 for player 2. So let's imagine an empty board. So that'll be how many columns? 6 or 7? I don't remember. One second. Seven columns, 6 rows. Okay. Where did that page go? Was it in the other one? Oh my goodness. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's just gonna be a bunch of zeros for empty columns. 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you just add more rows to it, like that. So that'll be basically a representation of the game board. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create a utility function to fill in the board with values, with empty values, and then run those values to create the divs that will represent each cell in the board. It should not be hard because in this Connect 4 game, I already have that such function. So I'm going to copy this. Can I define, for those of you who know Vue.js more than me, can I define a new reference like this one's right here, but instead of being a literal like a boolean or a string, can the contents of ref be a function? that returns, for example, an array. Is that doable? Let me go and check. I guess that'll be computed properties, right? Yeah, reactive. A computed ref is just a ref that is computed and has a function in it. Okay. Guess that's what I need. We're about to go into ads, so if you want to take a break and go stretch your legs, have a drink of water, go to the bathroom, now is your chance. For complex logic that includes reactive data, it is recommended to use a computed property. Here is an example.
Now pause for ads.
"25 more seconds on the ads. Waiting on the ads. Waiting on the ads." All right, ads are over. Let's keep going. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use a computed property for the board, because the computed property can use a function, and the return of that function will be the value of the property, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it'll be, let's say, const board equals computed. This will take in a callback function, and that callback function will have the contents that I copied before, which is not this. It's actually this. So we're going to have an array, and then for the rows, we're going to go from 0 to 6. That'll be 6 rows. And we are going to push just empty arrays into that board array. And then for each row, we are going to add columns into those. Yeah. So from 0 to 7, we're just going to push an empty value, which is 0. I don't know why you're complaining. Why is there a squiggly bar there? What? I don't get it. Anywho, that should give us a board property, which means I should be able to go back here, head over to the section where the board is created, and we have a div class column which iterates over the first item in the board, which will be basically all of the rows, I guess. Interesting. Column index in board 0. I guess I'm just creating like divs. I'm just creating the required amount of columns. You know, all I need to do is reference the first element of the board, because that's the one that is going to have like seven columns. And then I go for the rows, referencing the actual board. All right, let's just try it. So I'm... Oh, that's just a self-closing div. Just a bunch of divs. Before I do that, I'm just going to create a div and look at the column class. Oh, okay, I know what this is. Now I remember. For this, I think I need a visual representation of this so I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna click quickly. I'm gonna do this. npm run serve, I think is the command. We already tried this one on Monday and it's working. So now it's running on localhost 8080. So if I go to localhost 8080, so this is the board that is created with this function. What I did with that first iteration of div elements is I needed a way to basically hover over any column with the mouse and see how it is kind of highlighted in its entirety, like the whole column is highlighted when I hover over it. Those are the divs that I created on the top. I am just making them to be the full height of this board container, which is a flex wrapper that is eventually going to have a bunch of squares with a circle in it, which is all done with CSS. So it's going to grow for as many rows and columns it has, and then the first div is going to be the height of that container. So I have something that is in front of the board that I can hover over and then click on it and react to that and just take a turn on that column. So that div that is created at the top is basically this square that is highlighted on the column. So I'm going to translate all of these classes into Tailwind CSS if possible. Let's see. So inside this div, which is the board container, we're going to have absolute positioned divs. The first one will be the clickable column. The first thing we need is a box sizing border box, which I don't know what the Tailwind CSS equivalent is. Let me go and check. Yeah, box border, that's the one. And then position absolute. It's going to be top 0. It's going to be 50 pixels in width and 100% in height. So I can do probably W and then an arbitrary value of 50 px, and then H full. BG color transparent. Let's take care of that one. And then we have transitions. That's just a hover. let's go and check real quick. So we can just do a hover and change the background. Is there a transition for this hover? Even on... no. Let me see if I can find one. I guess we can do a transition color. Transition color, is it? Yeah, it's a background color. So transition colors, unless there is anything else. Nope. Let's use transition colors. We need to use transition. Custom value, no. Responsive, no. All right, let's do this. This is using a background. Okay, on hover. Let's do the on hover first. So we can do hover, BG, white, actually let's do a BG gray, BG gray 50. But let's do it at a 20% opacity, which is basically what I'm doing with that class. So on hover, it changes to a very light gray with a 20% opacity, and then we do a transition colors. And if I'm not mistaken, the duration is 0.01 seconds. Let me see if I have a class for that one. So it will be, this is in milliseconds, so it'll be a duration of 100, right? And with an ease curve of ease in and out. The ease in is ease in and out. So it's basically this. But instead of 300, it's 100. This is getting too long. I'm going to break this down so it's easy to see. Like that. Okay, now we do delay. 300. No, not delay, duration. And then ease in and out. So that's all the classes that I need for this element. Now we can do the iteration. So the iteration is done with a v4 column index in board the index 0. So let's do that. In fact, I can just copy most of this. Let's copy this v4, the key, and the style. So the style basically is just moving it for every column, since I know that the width of every column is 50 pixels. For each one of those, I'm just moving that column 50 pixels to the left on each iteration, so they're next to each other. That's how I did it. And you know what? Let's copy the take turn method as well. So copy this. And let's put all of that over here. We just need this take turn method, which I'm going to define up here. How do I just define a method with a name and that's it? Don't remember. Sorry, I'm very, very rusty on Vue.js. Oh yeah, just define a function. Okay, cool. Cool. That was easier than I thought. So function, take turn, and am I passing? Yes, column index. Okay, so far no errors. If we analyze if we inspect this, the body, have a div, and there is nothing. Huh. Where did everything go? Should at least see this label. Why am I not seeing it? What happened? What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's working. We have a bunch of columns. You can see them, kind of see them on the screen there. Very faint. Basically have a bunch of divs. And this label is going to be a problem because this is relative, but it's why is this? Why is this class all the way there? Like it's on the corner, but the H1 it's in the center. Or maybe not. Never mind. So the iteration is fine. We are rendering a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divs, which represent each column. Each one of those is offset to the left by 50 pixels. And it has all the classes. I can't hover over them right now because there is no content on the wrapper itself. So that's next. So we have a div that is going to iterate over the entire board, and we call that row and row index. And looks like I'm using SVGs. Huh, interesting. Didn't remember that. So one SVG for the square that represents the cell. And then a circle, which is going to be either empty, red, or yellow. The class, I'm guessing it's just going to be blue. All right, we'll see. Let's start with the div. Let's copy that and let's go back here and paste it. Close that div. And let's replace all of those classes. Yeah, it's just a display flex with a background color of this value. Do I want to use this value or should I just go find a nice blue from Tailwind CSS? So, yeah, let's go find a blue. So this is flex, BG. I think blue 600 looks fine. Yeah, let's use blue 600. And then let's just copy this SVG. And we're gonna render one SVG for every column in the row that we're currently iterating on, with a width of 50 by 50. All right. Seems like those ads are coming. I don't know if it's because I'm like very focused, but they seem to be very close together. They're not. It's just time dilation. Time goes by faster when you're having fun. When you're focused. I'm just gonna highlight this circle real quick. I guess for today, the objective will be to see the board on the page. Empty board, but seeing a bunch of circles, a big blue square with a bunch of holes in it. That's my objective for today. Looks like I have at least another 20 minutes to achieve that. Don't see any issues. All right, ads are over. Let's go, let's continue. So I have the circle that goes inside the SVG tag. You just have to paste it here. Okay, so it's slightly, well, no, it's actually, so the way that this works is you define the circle, you put the X and the Y, that's the center of the circle inside the SVG. So because the SVG is 50 by 50, I put the center of the circle at 25 and 25, X and Y, and then the radius is 20, so that it's slightly smaller in radius than the containing SVG, which is 50. So it's going to be 40 in diameter. That is the ID, and then the class. Okay, so this class is I'm just gonna make every single square as empty. So there is an empty class. I'm gonna go find what does the empty class look like. Empty, 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 empty. Circle.empty. So it's just white. Okay. But it's actually fill. Is there a fill property in Tailwind CSS? Yeah, just feel white. All right. That means I can just take this and let's remove all of that. Well, I'm gonna leave some of the logic here. I'm going to comment out or just remove this to yellow and red. Use a Tailwind CSS class name instead. And for this part, I'm just going to say true. The idea is I'm going to have different conditions on this so that the color of the circle changes depending on who took the turn last. There's no logic still, but we can add it later. And it's handy to have the at least the scaffold for it. All right. So circle 25. How is that looking? Let me check. And I can hover over the columns. What I don't like is the label is on this side. It should be on the top. And why is that? Probably because this has to be a flex call. Yeah, let's change it to a flex column. Right? Flex justify center, flex justify center, flex call. And that didn't work. Oh, it wasn't that one. This is the top one. One level up. This one. There it is. Okay. Good. So that's the board. We have a function, we have a utility function that creates a board for us. And we have a hoverable div on each column with a nice transition over it. I think the transition is a little slow, in my opinion. Let's see if we can make it faster. Where was it? Duration, let's take it down to 100. That's more snappy. Yep, like that. Also, I also like whenever there is an interactable object or item in the page, I like to change the cursor. Yeah, to a hand. So I know for a fact it denotes that you can click on it. I like that better. All right, it's looking good so far. What else? What else? What else? Let's make that text pop out a little more. As you can see here, this is a lot bigger. So let's try class, font, extra bold. Text for Excel. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's good enough. I do want this to be a little has more padding on, more space between the label and the board. How do we do this? Guess I can put it in the H1. No, I'd rather put it in here. So padding top 6. Yeah, like that better. Let me take a look at the code for taking turns real quick. Where is it? AI turn, take turn. So it's checking if the game's over. If not, if the turn is this turn is player 1 or it's player 2 and it's 2 players and is a valid column, we get an open row on that column in the board, and then get the color based on the turn, either red or yellow based on whose turn is it. And then we have a drop piece method that drops a piece in the board on that row, on that column with that color. And then does a winning move check on the entire board for the color that was just used. And if there's a winning scenario, then the game is over. I guess we can. Okay. Goal for today is done. We have a board. We have it on a Vue.js 3 with composition API, which is great. Everything is using Tailwind CSS classes, which is great. There are no errors. So the next step would be to add functionality to at least click on a column and drop a piece depending on, and just draw the color of that piece in that column based on whose turn is it. We're going to do that on Friday. I'm going to take all of that code that I just showed you for taking a turn, and we are going to port it over. We don't have to worry about working with an AI for player 2. It's just going to be whoever clicks, we just toggle the color between red and yellow every time someone takes a turn. That should be enough for the basic functionality. After that basic functionality is in place, we can start thinking about the WebSocket connection between this page and StreamerBot, so that the player 2's turn, which should be chat, can be taken based on the amount of votes that people, based on the amount of votes that we receive via chat, on which column should be used. So there should be a timer after I take a turn. There will be a timer so that people can vote on a column between 0 and 7. When the timer is over, I'll just take all of the votes, and whichever column got the most votes, that will be the column where player 2 takes the turn. So that whole functionality, we can start working on that probably by Monday. Should take us the entire next week just to enable that. But yeah, For today, I think we are done for the coding part, which means we can switch to games. Let's play some games. Let's play a game. We're gonna switch to Blasphemous 2. All right, let me do this real quick. First of all, grab my controller real quick. Turn it on. Switch this over. Kill the music. And let me switch the title of the stream real quick to Blasphemous 2 and the category on Twitch as well. So we should be good to go. All right. So where were we? Let me see. I think we are about to go into... Let me check the audio real quick. Cam link. Yeah, everything good. Mic is working. No stream music. Awesome. All right. Yeah, this is the boss battle right here, and I am just above it. So I think let's just jump in, see what we have, see what we're dealing with. Actually, we have to open this door. How do we do that? I don't know how to use those golden things that are shining there. I don't have an ability for it. Hey, buddy. Oh, geez. Ah. Well, you wouldn't have that heartburn if you laid off the tacos. Ouch. Eesh. Let's go up, see what we have. I'm gonna bonk you all from down here. Is there an opening of some kind? I don't see one. Oh, it's you. Ugh. There you go. Another one? Come on. Ow. Man, that hits hard. There. So I have a mirror here, which I can use with this, but what is the purpose of it? And what does that statue does? What does that statue do? So if I do this, what do I get? Yeah, but I can't go up there, can I? I don't know how to use that golden thing. Damn it. I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, I'm about to get it done. I have no way of getting out of here unless I get that power up. Yes, I'm about to get the power up that I wanted. Yes, here it is. Thank you. Give it to me. Give it to me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Beautiful power. Bleh. I'm okay. Science protection. Ah, nice. The penitent one now has the help of the Brothers of the Miracle, so basically widow babies. Hold on tightly to their ornaments to reach previously inaccessible places. I got the widow babies. Nice. Thank you, widow babies. Cool, finally. I think that was the last power-up that I needed. Okay, so now I can do this. Open up the door upstairs. I probably should clear up the room first. And then do a double jump here. Do a double jump there. Oop, can't touch me. On cue. And then, whoop, on cue. Oh, crap. Let's just clear up this place. No, you won't. You stay back. There you go. Now we can go back and do the thing again. I just have to be quick. Here we go. Made it. Jesus. Oh dear God, no. No, 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 no. It's a man boob. Oh jeez, stop. For the love of God, what are you doing to that baby?
Penitent one in bitterness. Here is the vengeance of the grievous one.
Yeah, just...
My name is Cesario.
Cool, okay.
For asking for milk to flow from this loined breast. For begging for food for this child of mine. Cruel grace has manifested itself. I can still hear a sweet voice in the echo that seeks an outlet in these waxen walls. On this earth, supplication becomes punishment, and punishment itself becomes holy.
That is so disturbing. Gosh.
There is no more forgiveness for me, but perchance there might be for my child.
Stop doing that.
Find the wax seeds and plant them before
Oh
me.
great, I have to go back here like 100 times.
In those holes will sprout sisters who will watch over my offspring, while I go wherever the will of the miracle wishes to take me.
Man. Okay, I'm out. Do I have any right now? No?
Find the wax.
No, I don't. Great. Bye! Jesus Christ. And now I can unsee what I just saw. It's in my brain now. And all of yours. You're welcome. That was horrendous. Okay. That was not an achievement. That was more of a curse, but let's keep going. Try to forget what we just saw. Alright, shortcut, baby! No, you won't. We have a bale. Let's bonk the bale. Bonk. And we go up, up, up. There. No, you won't. Let's just go. Actually, no. Leave no one behind. Where am I right now? I was so close to the boss battle and now I'm not. Hey, bonking man. I can bonk harder than you. Oh, it's two of them now. Right here. Psych. Oh, you're dead. Okay, cool. Bonk and bonk. Now you. Ow. Whoa. Rude. Ha ha ha. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, bonk you in the noggin. Another shortcut, baby! Oh, nice. I can remove this mark now. So I went all the way back, but I have to go back now. She. Well, one thing that is good now is that every single green dot is now accessible. It wasn't before, but now that I have the widow babies carrying me over, I can go and check all of these places here, and another one here, and nothing on this side. So several places. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and try to get into this area right here somehow. And if the boss, oh, actually I probably can go in from below. I think that's what it is. All right, let's go back. If the boss battle turns out to be a little too hard, then that means I have to go and explore and get stronger and then come back. But at least I want to see it. And also, I didn't go this way. Meh, closed. Let me put a question mark there. Question mark means locked door. All right, keep going down, 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 down. One more. Wait. Yeah, one more. All right, now the widow babies can carry me all the way up, and I can do... Oh, crap. Hold on. And I can do... Oh, wait. Oh, so nice. Can open it up, and now I think we're going into... Yep, that's it. Here we are. Sup, buddy? You look awful. And you're absolutely rude. Ow, my god. So it's venom, fire. Yeah, this is no joke. I got absolutely decimated. Again, I'm just learning the moveset right now. Hey, hi!
Do you wish me to join you in your next confrontation?
I'm tempted to say yes, but... So, in the first game, there was this same mechanic, where before each boss battle, there was a lady that would say, do you want me to aid you in your next battle? If you say yes, the next boss battle, the lady will be older and older and older. And depending on how many times you say yes, at some point she just dies. I managed to get her like very, very old, and I stopped saying yes, and I think that would have caused a different ending on my first playthrough on the first game. So, for this iteration, for this lady, I have said no every single time. So I want to see what happens if you basically just reject the help, and I want to see if that has some effect on the game ending later on. But this boss battle is kind of hard, looks kind of tough. But no. I got this. Thank you.
Then I shall continue my search
Yes, you shall.
until our next meeting, Penitent One.
Bye-bye. Alright. So, there's a lot of fire, a lot of venom. Jesus Christ, that face. Okay, shit. Oh god. Oh my god. Really? What the crap? There is no respite. There is no... Wait, well, this is a good opening. Except when you do that. Alright. Okay, let's take a break. I'm gonna die on this one, of course. I'm just seeing how many... And this is just phase 1. Like, there is no rest. It's just one thing after another. And so far, there are like 2 movesets that I don't know how to dodge. Like that freaking column with the fire at the bottom. I guess I could just start looking at my rosaries. I have significantly increased resistance to miasma, which is the green stuff, which is good, but I need fire resistance too. Do I have that? I have a 2 dot fire resistance on this one. Is there a 3 one? No, 2 is the best I can get. So I'm going to replace the mystical damage resistance for fire damage resistance, which should help me a bit in the fight. But if I can't get it in a few tries, we're just gonna have to go explore, because I'm guessing I'm going to have to find either another rosary knot somewhere to get more spaces for upgrades, or a 3 dot fire resistance bead or mystery. Alright, ads are over. Let's continue. I failed that jump. Okay, stop. Wow. I can't stay in one place. So after the worms, I can stay in one place there. Once those are over, there's going to be a venom carpet on the floor, so I have to jump. And immediately after that, the fire columns are going to start popping over. Let's see if I can at least survive a little longer. But I'm not dealing any damage. I'm just focusing on surviving right now. Okay. That's a big one right there. And there's the worms. 1, 2, and then that. And then it switches to that face. And then that column I cannot. So I could have gotten a few hits on that. Looks like I can get away from the worms. There's plenty of space, and then I have the lady switching. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, I have a good window here for plenty of damage. And then I have to move over. Oh crap. Ouch. then switches. Oop, column fires, fire everywhere, fire everywhere. And then worms. And then miasma. Got hit on that one. Get. And then switch. And then column. Oop. I guess I can just. Oh, well, I have to time the jumps better. I can just jump, jump, jump. Okay, so it's not that hard. I just have to keep. I have to pay better attention to the fire. The fire is the one that is hitting me the most. And there's plenty of openings for good hits on that one. All right, I'm gonna give it one more try. And if I still can't make it at least the second phase, we're gonna go take a hike and then explore more of the map with the new upgrade that we just got. With the little babies and the change of the little baby. Yeah, the little baby. Oh, I just remember the other baby. Crap. Ah. Jump. Okay, switch. And then column and jump and jump. And then get in the middle and there you go. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh crap. Got greedy on that one. So it seems like the middle column does not damage me. It's just the AoE on the floor. Okay, switch. Start doing the fire thing. Ah, missed the time on that one. Shit, I can't time the fire. Alright. Okay. So I basically need better fire protection for this one. And just get the timing better. Like, it seems like the sequence of attacks is the same each time. So it's basically a matter of memorization. But let's just take a hike. Let's go explore. There's a lot of map that we can look into now, starting with this section here. So yeah, let's go explore now. Ouch. Okay. There seems to be a secret here. Yes. Oh, wait. Unfinished lullaby. Where do I use those? How many of those do I have? Please tell me those are not for the baby. No, that guy, that guy was asking for wax or something, not lullabies. Let me check the map. Yeah, usually when you have something to give to an NPC, they have an icon next to it, and that guy is in this room right here. So what I just picked up is not for him. But for who? I don't see any icons anywhere else. No. No. Well, alright. We'll see. Oh dear God. Okay, now I can do this one. But this is closed. Okay, and it's open down there. How do I get there? I can't. Ow! You ass. So let's put a question mark here. That is a locked door. And let's go around. Maybe we can actually open it. Oh my God. I hate this. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool. Dun, 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 dun. Can just spin it. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't know I could do that. One mark. All right. Ah, I didn't see you there. I'm gonna change the weapon. Those guys are annoying. I didn't see my health. I was dying. I didn't notice. Damn it. That hitbox is really unfair. I'm just gonna say it. Oh, let me just confess. I confess. I say I confess. I confess.
Do you wish to purge yourself of your guilt?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh, jeez. Do I have to go down again? Yes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, closer, please. Da, 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 da. Cool. See, that fire should not hit me. It's already going out. It's got a really weird hitbox. No, no. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Now you. There you go. Okay, so this should open the door. There you go. And now I just have to go back and around. Love the music. It's so reminds me so much of Castlevania. Closer. Here. Shut up. Alright. Start with this. And then here. Ow. Okay. That one's a purple one, which means we're gonna fight. Let me heal. I'm not locked. You're not locked in here with. Okay, just let me say the line. Stop, stop. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Ta 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 ta. I'm not gonna do that again. And then you guys. Okay, okay. Anyone else? Are we done? No? Okay, more. Oh, you. Jeez. And then you. Heal! For the love of God, heal. That's a long-ass fight. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about any of you. I just want to get to where I was. Which is... down, right? Nope. Oh, come on. Jesus. Forgot. I forgot. I hate you. Oh, you guys are so annoying. Please stop. Not great. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna switch to this one because there are like parrying guys all around. Oh, come on. Ow. Yeah, that doesn't work when you do it the wrong way. No, that's not fair. I hate you. I hate you so much. Barely. Barely made it. Empty receptacle. Alright, so that gives us one more health potion. So I'm gonna go get that right away. After I check this section here. I guess I can... Hold on. Nope, that's... Let's remove this one and then keep heading down. I sneeze and I die. Not gonna worry about you. I'm just gonna go by real quick. Nobody touch me, please. Nobody touch me, please. You touch me. Damn it. All right, that's fine. Oh, jeez, you. Only you. Alright, I haven't been here before. Looks like fire doesn't do nothing. Fire does not do any damage to those. Makes sense. Okay, so there should be a little space that I haven't seen here. Oh, God. Alright, that's another mark. Nope, 5,000 tears. Okay, cool. Oh my God, just die. Thank you. We've seen all of this already. I'm just gonna save here. What was the red dot again? Oh my God, I forgot. I'm just gonna have to go and check because I used red mark for something. I don't remember what for. Oh, this is an exit. All right. Ah, Jesus. So can I not? Wait a minute. How can I get to that side? Oh, you have to go down here. Okay. Another 1200 tears, which is good, which is fine. There's sure... Why didn't I got to that door before? There is a time door up there. Don't remember why I didn't actually open it. Let me try it this time. And then I'll go to that door. So first, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Takes a minute, but better to take the time and not to get hit. There. Okay, so now I do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Made it. Oof, another fight. Okay, alright. Save point is right there, so shouldn't be a problem. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Or maybe the other way around. Why did I switch weapons? Oh my god. So this button switches weapons, which is the left bumper. Right bumper parries. And sometimes I get those mixed. And that's not good. Oh, you. Ow. I hate these guys. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Imprint of who? Oh, that's what I needed. It's a three dot fire defense. Increases resistance to all no, not that. Significantly increases resistance to fire damage. I need that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go check on that red dot. Try to remember what that was. Oh, there's a wee baby over there. See if we can bonk it. Bonk the wee baby. 19. Oh, shut up. What is this? Oh, widow babies. Yeah, I can go through this. So red means gold? Okay. Ooh, that's kind of a long jump, isn't it? It don't matter. I can do it. Oh no. So that is for this guy. So wax seed. He asked me for wax seeds. So I have to go into that room again. And I really don't want to do it. Ugh. I'll do it later. One sec. Okay. What's going on with this headset? There you go.
Now pause for action.
All right, take a break for a minute. I'm gonna check the map real quick. Because if... Okay, so that's the red one. So red means gold little babies. Babies with handles. But I'm pretty sure this one is 2. Yeah. There's a chest down there that I haven't checked or gotten. I don't know why. I have a knot that I can redeem with this lady here. There's a lot of map in this map. Huh. 30 seconds on the ads. We're gonna wait on the ads. Alright, just to be a little bit completionist, I'm gonna go down on this map and just check these 2 blocks here. Just to get this area completely covered. I'm pretty sure I can't get in this section here because of this. This is a weird mark that I don't remember what it was for. I should keep notes. Alright, ads are over. Ow, 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 ow. What is... Are you done? Those birds, man. Alright, one more down. There's an area here that I haven't checked for some reason. Is there a secret door? No? Okay. Guess it was nothing. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, I'm gonna go to town to redeem a few things. Travel to the city.
Do you wish?
So if I'm not mistaken, okay, we have a new... We need a new health potion. Let's go and do that. And it wasn't through here. Forgot. It was the next door over. Here. Also, that door, I don't know where. How do you open that one? Okay. Hey lady, I'm back. How you doing? Last time I checked, you didn't have almost an arm. I think you're in the same situation right now, so cool.
Now I shall grant thee a new flask.
Thank you. Nice.
Bring me more vials.
Will do.
Bring me chalices and vials.
Yes, yes, yes. You should look that arm. Take a look at that arm. It's not looking good. I'm just gonna say, you should not have your flesh. You should not have your flesh separated from your bones. It's usually a bad idea. So, I don't think those babies are helping you. Doesn't look like. So, just saying. Just saying. Do what you will. You do you. Okay, next we need a new knot. So I'm going to take the hand over to this location. Oh, we have babies. We have widow babies here. Let me check what we have up here. Oh, that's the door. That's the door down there. So I just bonk it here and then head down to... Nope, that wasn't... Jeez. Jesus Christ. Wait a second. So yeah, I just have to go down here and then over here and then down that ladder. Alright, got it. Doop doop doop. Doop doop doop. Boop boop boop. Bonk it over here. There you go. Big boy chest. All right. A new chant? Is it? Yes. Invokes lightning bolts that pierce the clouds, striking down nearby enemies with lightning damage. Nice. So it does this. Wait, I have to equip it actually. That and kaboom! Depends on if the enemy is susceptible to lightning damage. You know, I might try that on this one because if it's fire based and it's mostly fire, the last boss. So I might try lightning damage, see if it makes a dent or not. All right, next is the hand into the knot. Yo.
Do you have rosary knots, penitent one?
I do indeed.
Now, let my hands knot a new mystery on your rosary.
Thank you. Ooh.
Your rosary now treasures yet another mystery.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. 4 extinguished, and there is only one more rosary mystery to be unlocked. I don't know what happens when all of the candles go out on her hat. Can't imagine anything good. What do we put here? Let's put more damage, more fire damage resistance. There you go. That should help. Now, I do remember in this section of the map, there was a place that I couldn't reach over here because I didn't have the dash ability. So let's go ahead and check that. See what we can find. And I'm going to save here just in case. Oh, Jesus, forgot about you. Nice. Hello. Oh, you're awful. Okay. Oh, it's a little baby. With a baby bunk. With a baby. Okay, cool. 20 out of 33. Nice. And there seems to be another down here. Yeah, let's go check that one. That's bullshit. Ooh, that was close. Okay, let's go. I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. All the way down and to the left. What do we got here? Come on, you didn't move? Wait your turn. Ow. So there's a platform over there, which I'm guessing you activate on this side? Okay. Haven't been to here before. No, you won't. Get wrecked. Oh, there it is. I think. Oh, so I have to act... Wait a minute. What does this do? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. I'm gonna do that, and then this, and that didn't do shit. I have to open this first. There it is. Let's try this again. So this, now I have to change to the bunk. So I can bonk this and then change to this so I can move over here, and there you go. Oh, come on. Forgot that was time too. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, come on. Jesus. There you go. Okay. Another lump of gold. I don't remember what the lump of gold were used for. Yeah. Was it for this guy? No, that's... I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, never mind. This section here is... Wait a minute. Okay, this is done. That one is done too. What else? What else? Is there another red dot? Yeah, that one. Let's go there. Can probably go up this way. There is a section there I haven't checked, so let's go and see. And also, there's a door there. There is a door. Hey, Froggy. I think that was the blue thing marker, which is now cleared. No, sir. Also, there is a section here I haven't checked. So many map, dude. So many map in this map. Might have an idea why. Yeah, keep going down. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I can't reach it from here, can I? Okay. Yay, big boy chest. Martinete of... well, I don't know. Give me a chance to read it. What is that? A martinete of forge and thunder launches an electrical maze in an arc, inflicting lightning damage. Let me check that out. Don't like it. Rather use this one. Boo! Closed. Alright, that's a question mark right there. I'm guessing that blue thing must be a... yeah, let's go there. Also, there is a section here I haven't checked. So, also... so much to explore. this guy. No, not that. Easy. Get back here. Alright, so that's closed. That's why I haven't been there. But I can get through from the other side. It's a long road, but let's do it. Wait, it's over and over. Okay. Where is the door? It's downstairs. How do I get there? Oh, this way. Cool. Ooh. Okay, from here, one more over and then down. It's right on the other side of this wall. Okay. Come on. Ooh, big boy chest, secret big boy chest. Lips of the Golden Mask. What is that for? Oh, that's a 1 dot fire resistance. That's fine. Oh, we need a bell. Can it be up here? No, that's just a shortcut. Wait a minute. Huh. You can't reach me, but I can reach you. Okay, another mark. How many do I have now? I have 4. Okay, so I need one more to unlock the last statue slot. From here, where do we go? basically on this door, right? But how do I open this one? I guess I'm gonna have to go one over, one up, one over, one down, all the way around, and then there should be a bell somewhere around here. Oh, we can go. Okay, I'm good. So easy to get lost in this map. All right. Nice. Oils of the Blessed Mixture. What's that for? Another quest item. A vial of brightly colored oil. By mixing its contents with different pigments, the sculptors obtain a wide variety of hues with which to color their work. So this is for the sculptor in this city. Got it. Alright, this is done. There's just one more square over there to check. Ah! There we go. Just tears? Okay. So this map is pretty much done. This area. Which area is next? Let's go over here. Alright, I'm just gonna be traveling during the ads, so nothing's gonna be missed. And more seconds on the ads. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-da-bum. Little babies. Little babies carry me over, little babies. Okay, now I have to switch to this. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Another rosary and shortcut. I don't want to go back to that room. Don't make me stare at the man with the boob. Alright, we can clear this one, I guess. More little babies. Ah. But how? Oh, how do I do this? I need a platform here, and I don't have it. Sure, but that's weird. How? Yeah, I just go straight down. I need a platform over there. How can I get a platform over there? That's so strange. Ow! Please move. I hate you. Oh, hello. Wait. No. I don't know what was that for. And that is the second time I've seen this kind of room. Oh, pop, pop. Oh. Why did I mark the one below me with red? Oh, because of this. I could not reach this before. Nice. Another statue. The Pilgrim. Let's see what that does. Confessor, the Trader. The Pilgrim. Reduces verdadera destreza lost to 1. Lost to 1 when hit. I don't know what that's for. It's gotta be with the lance weapon, but I don't really use that one very much. At all, to be honest. So that's gonna be this one, and then verdadera destreza is this. Unlocks the first verdadera destreza indicator. Hitting enemies with the sarmiento and centella increases your verdadera destreza level, adding lightning damage to your attacks. Getting hit depletes your indicator. Well, that's actually not bad. Huh. And then this one. Oh, that's a block. Uses the crossguard at the last moment to counterattack with a lightning quick thrust that will pierce through all enemies ahead of you. Oh, maybe I should start using this one. That is actually really good. What's this? Oh, a barrage of attacks, like a... Yeah, multiple attacks, R and Y. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. There's a chest down there I haven't checked. I think it's because there's a locked door here. Yeah. And I don't know where the entrance to this space is. Probably through here. Why didn't I see that door? Well, we're going back, boys. Come on, jump over. Okay, I'll go to you then. So this platform... Yeah, I've done this already. Why is there a weird baby over there? There is there's that kind of floor I can't step onto because it just breaks. Because that's the last that is the last power up I need. I can't walk on this kind of floor because it just breaks. And I'm guessing up there, yep, there's a little baby. Ow. Alright, anything else? There's a chest over there, might be worth checking out. These guys do not stagger. That's so annoying. Ow. I already have it. Jeez. Please clear your marks. Few things up here. Yeah, let's just keep going. Keep going. Let's keep going. Just keep swimming. Oh, there's a wee baby. Ah, there's a chest over there, but there's gotta be a statue somewhere that I don't see. Huh. There it is. But I can't reach it. Come on. Oh, more. There's a little baby. Thank you, little babies. Okay, now I can reach it. Freak. There you go. Alright, let's do this. I have to go all the way around? Jesus. Okay. Time to run. No! Come on. Very, very tight. Here we go. Come on! Okay. Okay. This one. This is the one. One more time. Missed that one. Here we go. The Mercy, another statue. Let me check what that is for. The Mercy increases the damage inflicted by the final attack of a combo with any weapon. So that's 15% more damage with a combo finisher, which is nice. That's nice. We could use that. How many marks do I have? Did I say? 4. I need one more. Okay, so that's done. That's a locked door, but I can probably open it from this side. So let's go and check it out. Have to go from the door above. This one? No. One more. One more above. And then from here, let's go up. Oh. Huh. I want that. Son of a... I got overconfident all the way down here, motherfucker. God damn it. Where was I? I was here, right? Yeah. I was so close too. I was about to save there. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Alright, I'm not gonna go all the way there now. Been doing this for like what, 2 hours? 1.5. Yeah, it's been enough exploring for today. I'll just cover the last bit of this map on the next one, and I have a couple more things to pick up. I have to take this to the sculptor, a new memento or a new tool. And I think with the fire protection that I have now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots of fire protection, that should give me an edge on the fight in the boss battle. So we're probably gonna just finish that little bit of map, go back to the boss room, and just stay there for a while. And that'll be on Friday. All right, so thank you so much, everyone who joined me today. If you're on Twitch, stand by. We are going to raid the usual. Let me switch this over so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. One sec. All right. As always, we are going to raid Mhoodles. Create dashboard and then raid. Oh, there's one guy fighting the boss that I'm actually going to fight next week. So I'm not going to, I was going to go into this guy, but I don't want any spoilers. So, yeah, no. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you Friday. Have a good night. Have a good week. And bye.